Fight night, emotions boil over as penalties keep title race tight. One of the tightest Premier League title races ever reached boiling point on Sunday as Manchester City, Liverpool, and Chelsea all scraped narrow wins from controversial penalties. Chelsea centre-back Antonio Rudiger was at the heart of a mass confrontation at full time after Jorginho scored a decisive 94th-minute penalty to beat a furious Leeds 3-2. Raheem Sterling netted from the spot to hand leaders Manchester City a 1-0 win over Wolves, which led to visiting manager Bruno Lage blasting the crazy decisions of the referee. Steven Gerrard was unhappy on his return to Anfield after his Aston Villa side were denied a spot kick after Mo Salah's second-half penalty put Liverpool ahead in their 1-0 win. It means just 2 points separate the Premier League's top three sides, making it one of the closest title races in history. According to Opta, only in the 1998-99 season has there been a smaller gap between the top three Premier League teams when 1 point split Manchester United, Aston Villa and Chelsea. Manchester United also benefited from the spot as Cristiano Ronaldo's late penalty secured Ralf Rangnick's second win from two in charge at Norwich. 6 penalties were scored on Saturday, the most on a single day of Premier League action in a decade, and 3 of them came in a fiery game at Stamford Bridge. Rudiger was adjudged to have been fouled for both of Chelsea's penalties, tucked away by Jorginho, and raced half the length of the pitch as players squared up to each other at the full-time whistle. Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel backed his player. "If you have Tony Rudiger, you have Tony," he said. "You cannot have Tony as the emotional and aggressive leader and not expect him to be involved when there are teammates to protect. He would not accept losing. We knew it would be an intense match for Tony and Cesar Azpilicueta because of the way Leeds play. It's good Tony did not accept to lose. There is always a bit of luck when you score such a late goal, but we'd conceded 2 of them recently, so maybe it was our turn. We needed this win desperately for the mood and belief and atmosphere. I'm very happy how we got it, how we played. We have 2 days off now, and it's a good feeling among the boys." Jorginho will enjoy the rest more than most, having had to play through hip and back pain in recent weeks in the continued absence of central midfielders Mateo Kovacic and N'Golo Kanté. "Georgie is super important, and he has sacrificed himself for us in recent weeks," said Tuchel. "I suspected this moment would come when he would suffer because he has not had a break. He played through to the Champions League final for us, then in the Euros for Italy and World Cup qualifiers. He had no pre-season and started our Super Cup game straight away. It was not demanding just physically but mentally too. I knew there would be a time in the season when he would feel his body. He is not fully fit, but Georgie is Georgie and fully aware of the situation that we miss Kova and N'Golo. He makes a sacrifice and gives his very best every day. He spends hours and hours with the physios and the medical department to get himself in the best shape possible. He has a great attitude, and it was a nice reward for him because it is not easy to score 2 penalties in one game." Leeds boss Marcelo Bielsa added, "In a game of emotions that were so high, it was 2 teams with liberated passions. Manchester City were fortunate to win at the Etihad after João Moutinho was penalised for handball, despite replays appearing to show the ball striking him under the armpit. The referee, Jonathan Moss, saw it as hitting his arm, but the ball touched here, armpit. It's very hard to accept, VAR should have made the decision," said Lage, who also criticized the decision to send off Raul Jimenez for 2 yellow cards in 20 seconds after the striker stopped City taking quickly the free kick he has just conceded. "For Raul's first yellow card, he did not touch the guy, it was a crazy decision," said Lage. Liverpool legend Gerrard watched his Villa side sunk 1-0 by Salah's penalty, which was awarded for what he felt was actually a foul on Tyrone Mings. Gerrard was even more perturbed by Villa being denied their own penalty late on. "There was certainly contact from a